What are you doing over there? I hear. Are you crying?
Me?
Yeah,
No.
that's what it sounds like. I,
Is it
I
this
just,
sound?
yeah.
Oh, so that's me scrolling on my mouse pad.
Oh, okay,
Crying
okay.
about this Titans off season.
Let's pull up the YouTube chats. Mhm.
Cody's already in here trolling. That's funny.
I can't find it. Where is it at?
Shout out Cody though.
Shout out Cody. What up? What up? Trying to
No,
find it.
Robert. Uh,
Of course, Robert's here.
yeah, Robert. Now we ain't got no wide receivers yet, man. It's we got some undrafted guys. We got like the seven string wide receiver from Georgia, and everyone thinks he's gonna be the next Jerry Rice, but nothing good. Nothing good. But I think he might be a punt returner or kick returner. We'll see. He's only did like what I think 21 returns last year, so I have no hopes for that dude. Kyrus Johnson, I believe is his name.
Sub main, how are you doing, Cody? Yeah, we're Titans.
Yeah, shout out Mark. Tighten up.
Tighten up. So with that, let's go ahead and get this mother rolling. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tighten Up Tuesday, number 11, live here on the Curtis's Podcast Network. With me, as always, our resident Titans fan, Blake Bellamy.
What's up,
And
man? It made me sad whenever you said episode 11 because, Tighten up Tuesday 11. AJ Brown, man, rest in peace.
oh,
Still
the
hurts.
the
We have no
ghost of
J
our past.
Rob, no AJ, nothing. We're just sad at wide receiver.
It's true.
I might try out.
I mean, you'd probably make
I'm
it.
I'm taller than most of the receivers on the team right now. They're all a bunch of like 5'10" dudes.
If you get that
And
40
they're
time,
also white. So it's like
yeah, you get that 40 time down to about a 4, 5, 6, something like that.
I'm not like a 4'7". I haven't ran a 40 in a long time though. I ran a 4'7" on a good day.
Okay, that's solid.
That's solid. I'm not a pro athlete. It's solid.
Yeah, I think my best was like a 4.8.
That's probably my best skill out at all though. Of like all the combine drills, like no, they're machines over there. They do
Yeah.
train for like months just for those drills. I haven't trained a day. But hey, I could put up Isaiah Wilson numbers. I could put up probably Traylon Burks because it's allergy season in Nashville. So Traylon's probably not doing so well. He posted some beach pics and like dudes like that were like 60 years old were like, man, you need to be on a diet.
Yeah,
And
for real.
he started going off on people. So Traylon Burks was like going at it with some fans. That's never a good look.
That's,
Isaiah Wilson did that, and he's I don't know, he's some SoundCloud rapper now, I believe.
is he still SoundClouding it up?
No, he failed out that too. I think he just does drugs now.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I saw that Isaiah Wynn, the former right tackle for the Patriots, got signed to go play somewhere, and I was like, I saw Isaiah W, and I was like, no way, Isaiah Wilson got another job? No way.
For like the OG subscribers, me and Isaiah Wilson used to have beef, and then we reconciled. And I haven't talked to that man like a year though. Last time I did talk to him, he was just like, "Man, I'm out here making music and doing Isaiah Wilson things. I don't want to say on this channel because it's bad, but yeah, he's done nothing. He's lost like weight. He definitely looks out of shape, like
Yeah,
not football at all.
yeah,
He just looks like just a big dude now. He kind of
typical.
looks like he wants to be Biggie Smalls and Lil Uzi Vert.
Mm.
Like he's trying to be big and Lil. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, can't have both ways. Well, let's get into the schedule, which was released, and this will be the first pod that we've had together since the schedule was dropped. So let's start with where it all starts, week 1, and that'll be in New Orleans facing the Saints. That is, you're going to be facing off with Derek Carr.
Yeah, and I saw that, and I looked immediately after I saw that, and I was like, Derek Carr. I was like, I don't think he's ever beat the Titans. And then I go back because we've beaten him several years. He actually has. He actually has a winning record against the Titans. I was dead wrong, but he hasn't beaten the Titans since like 2018. So it's been a while. He's 3-2 against the Titans. I believe he's going to make that a 500 record, but I'm not sure. If the Titans don't do anything at wide receiver, then I don't know. We might take an L. I feel like the Titans, like I'm going to be real harsh on them. Like I feel like they could. The Titans are always just kind of like a. You never know. They
Yeah.
always play up to their competition. They always lower it to their competition. So you never know with the Vrabel team. And week one's always rough because we don't play preseason training camp. It's just like two-hand touch over in Nashville. So Titans always start the season real soft. We usually suck week one, and then we get better as the year goes by, but we're also a lot more injured.
Yeah.
I think if we play training camp and preseason the way we should be able to get a W. But knowing Vrabel's teams, we'll probably take a 0-1 start.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking. I could see a continued slow start at the beginning of the season for the Titans.
Mhm.
I mean, honestly, I think that was one of the bigger wins for the Giants all season.
That was a good game.
Yeah, yeah.
Saquon had like 400 yards. It was embarrassing.
Why? Just because he didn't get hurt? All right. So week 2, home game, Justin Herbert and the Chargers coming to Nissan Stadium. What are your thoughts on seeing the Herbs?
Oh, that's an L. Um, I do like our defense this year, but I'm a huge Herbert fan. I think he is a top 10 QB, and I think it's pretty certain. Um, I mean, especially it's gonna be week one, assuming Keenan Allen doesn't tear his ACL in training camp and Mike Williams is able to walk and such. That's a pretty good offense, and that's also assuming Eckler doesn't get traded. They just have so many weapons. Titans historically have never really been able to stop receiving backs, and he's the best receiving back there is.
Yeah.
Um, so it's a terrible matchup. We played each other last year, and Titans took an L there too. Titans generally struggle. Like for instance, we never beat Philip Rivers until he became a Colt. So it's it's not really good for the Titans there either. I think definitely starting 0-2.
I was just thinking about this. I think most of the teams in the South, generally speaking, just don't do well against the AFC West.
No, always Titans do very well against the Chiefs though, which is a nice team to be good against. But
Yeah.
Chargers, they're Achilles heel.
Yeah. Week 3, traveling up to the massage parlor to visit Deshaun Watson. I'm just kidding. It's First Energy Stadium, but it's for all intents and purposes.
Yeah, with the Browns, the Browns are going to Brown. It also depends what the Browns look like, in week 3. Um, Sean Watson, Titans have always sucked against him. Um, he looked pretty good last year when well, at least toward the end of the season. I hate to do it, man. It's probably a 0-3 right now. I think they could. I think this could go either or, but I think where's that? It's in Cleveland. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with.
You're going to go with the Browns?
Hold on, let me think. Yeah, I am, and that's gonna be a 10-game losing streak going back to last year.
Woof. And that brings us to week 4, a home matchup against the AFC darling Cincinnati Bengals.
Hmm.
And you're staring down the pike here to start off
We're
October,
we're 0-3,
staring down 0 and 4. And now Mr. Burrow comes to town
and I think the Titans are gonna break their lose streak right here.
because
I'm
they need.
going. Yeah, they're gonna beat Joe Burrow and the Bengals. The reason why is they beat us every single year. Titans have never beat Joe Burrow. That streak's got to end. We're also on a 3-game losing streak, in this fictional season. We lost 7 to end the season last year. I think the Titans are going to be fired up. And I think the Titans are going to play their best football. I think Jeffrey Simmons, who's always had it out for Joe Burrow, is going to tear him up. He's got that new money. He is ready to pay dividends to the fans of Nashville. I think Titans are going to break the streak and beat the Bengals and go 1-3.
Okay. Then we travel up to Indianapolis to play the Colts at
The
Lucas
W,
Oil.
easy
Yeah,
W.
continuing the streak of dubs against the Colts.
Assuming Anthony Richardson, especially at that time, they might start Gardner Minshew for a little bit. But I don't think his leash is very, very long at all. His leash is about the same length as my dog's leash, which is not very long. So I'm going to go with the W here. If Gardner Minshew plays, might be a toss up. I like
Yeah,
Gardner Minshew a lot. Um,
you've been banging the table for Gardner for a
I've
long
been
time.
wanting him so bad. He's been in half the AFC South teams, has not been in Tennessee yet. It kills me.
There's still time.
Um, there's still time. I think he'll get there eventually. But yeah, I think the Titans are going to win this one. I like the matchup for the Titans. So Colts suck. So 2-3. Titans are turning it around. It's very Titans fashion. They always dig themselves in a hole just to get out of it, just to see if they can do it one more time.
The following week, an international game, week 6 against the Ravens. How does that make you feel?
That's a loss. Titans can't play in England. They suck out there. We got rolled against the Chargers are week 2 L. Um, Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Baltimore here. They're assuming also that Lamar Jackson's playing. Um, I think they're gonna be a better team this year. I think they've improved over the offseason. So I'm gonna go with Baltimore in this one. I think Baltimore could be a very, very good team next year.
I agree. They're dangerous so long as Lamar's healthy.
Yes.
Um, week 8, coming off of a week 7 bye week after the international game,
Hmm.
going back home to play the Falcons in Nissan Stadium. The further south Tennessee Titans, aka
The Atlanta
Atlanta
uh,
Titans.
what that girl call them? The Nighthawks or something?
Yeah,
That viral video for the Falcons.
yeah. Ah, cringe.
I know.
So week 8, how you feeling about the Falcons, the Dirty Birds?
I like this matchup. Sorry, I was marking my L's and W's, so we're getting up there in weeks, so my math's gonna get bad. Um, with this one, it's gonna be an Arthur Smith led team, maybe. I feel like if they are, 0-3 starting out the season, I think he could be on the hot seat. This will be going into his third season now as the Atlanta Falcons head coach. So,
No, second season.
are you sure? I thought Downing had 2 years as OC.
He did.
Yeah, so this will be his third season, Arthur Smith's. Um, he's had 2 full seasons now.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yes, I think this is his third season because Todd Downing did 2 years in Tennessee. He should have been fired after that first one. But Arthur Smith, he could be on the hot seat. He might be gone. If they're really terrible, he could be gone. But they don't really have anything at quarterback unless Desmond Ritter makes a huge jump. I don't see it great. See a great threat in this team. Their defense is about the same, honestly. I just don't think they got really much better in the draft. They did get some, like they got Bijan Robinson, the
Yeah.
eighth overall pick, but I think that was a terrible pick. They have a crowded backfield now, so he's probably gonna get 8 carries a game as of right now, but we'll see.
He's going to be the lead guy.
Yeah,
Cordero is going to be the pass catcher, and then they got Algier as a change of pace back.
yeah. I'm a big Algier fan. I was really sad about that pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red Stallions. Thank you, Mark, Fox. But yeah, I'm just not a big fan of this Atlanta team. I do like Arthur Smith a lot, but his play calling is kind of getting a little predictable, and they just don't have the talent.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'm a W with Atlanta.
All right. And before we get into week 9, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button on the channel if you're new here.
Mhm.
We're trying to hit 10 like goal on this live stream and share it with any of your Titan homies.
Mhm.
Week 9, traveling up to Pittsburgh, going to be a Thursday night game against the Steelers.
Mhm.
How are you feeling going up and playing a Mike Tomlin led Steelers team that really had quite a turnaround in the second half of the year, juxtaposed to the collapse of Tennessee.
So I love Mike Tomlin. He's probably my favorite head coach in the NFL. Dude's been around forever, consistent, never loses. Can Mike Vrabel outcoach him? Maybe on a good day, but we're going to be in Pittsburgh under the bright lights. I want to say Pittsburgh's going to win this, and I am going to lock in Pittsburgh with a W. However, I do have my doubts. I don't like Kenny Pickett. I don't think he's very good. Also, Matt Canada has returned as OC, and that dude is so plain. That man's white rice. No seasoning, nothing. No sauces, no yum yum sauce, nothing. Matt Canada is garbage. So I want to lean toward the Titans. I think that could be a very low scoring game. It's all defense, but I'm picking Pittsburgh on that one.
Okay.
We're 4-4 right now at the Titans.
Sick. Week 10, traveling to Tampa Bay in the Tomless Buccaneers game. This is a W, right? I mean, if Baker or Trask is playing, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'm going. I think Tampa's going to suck. Um, so that's a W. Titans got 3 straight wins after the bye. We're not 5-4. Yeah, there's no Tom here unless he comes back. If he comes back, which I mean, it could happen, but I doubt it. But Baker isn't all that. Trask, he could be trash. We don't know. I liked him a lot coming out of college, but apparently it seems like nobody really trusts him a whole lot. And I don't think he really lit up the preseason.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Tennessee on that one.
Okay. Week 11, first matchup against the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville, noon
Mhm.
game. Thoughts?
I think we're gonna split the series, but the way that the schedule is folding now, I'm gonna give the Titans this W. And it's in Jacksonville. I know Derrick Henry tends to go off in Jacksonville. So I say Tennessee wins here, in Jacksonville at the noon game.
Okay. Week 12, home game, Panthers being led by the number one overall pick, Bryce Young. They're coming to town.
Yeah, they are coming to town. And there's one thing that's very common amongst Mike Vrabel and rookie quarterbacks. Doesn't do so hot. Um, I think he's only beat a couple of rookie quarterbacks, or a couple rookie. Yeah, I'm sorry, he only beat a couple rookie quarterbacks, and I want to say Trevor Lawrence twice. And it was somebody else, and I can't remember, but he even lost to Zach Wilson. He's terrible rookie QBs.
Mm.
Um, so I think I'm going to go with Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers here. They have a lot of offensive weapons. They're a team that has gotten better this year, and they were the first overall pick, but they weren't the worst team in the NFL. So they have a little bit of bones there. They did lose DJ Moore, which hurts, but I think Carolina could beat the Titans.
Okay. Week 13, home game, second matchup against the Colts.
At this point, Anthony Richardson's probably definitely starting. Um, and I know I just said that Mike Vrabel does not do very well against rookie quarterbacks. However, I think Anthony Richardson is trash. So this is going to be one of the rookie quarterbacks Vrabel's going to beat. So we're going to sweep the Indianapolis Colts yet again because Colts suck. Sorry, Jeff. Not sorry. Not sorry at all.
Um, yeah, I mean, if you really want to prepare for Anthony Richardson, I feel like this is the one time you keep Malik Willis on the practice squad,
Mhm.
just so you can have somebody out there throwing wild passes and running around a lot.
Yeah.
Week 14, traveling down to Miami, playing the Dolphins, led by Tua, Tyreek, and Waddle.
Yep.
Thoughts?
And for those reasons, well, Tua, it's week 14, man.
You're
Tua
right.
might not be there. Tua might not be there. That man might be in a
Coma.
hospital near you. We have no idea what Tua is going to be at right there. If Tua is playing, then yeah, it is a loss for the Titans. I think that offense is just too good. I think the Titans have a good defense, but no. Um, this is a weird matchup. I think I'm gonna go with Miami here, and it's in Miami, so they have a little edge there.
Okay. All right, week 15, getting into the final four here. The first matchup against the Houston Texans in Nissan Stadium, December 17th.
There's a loss. Oh wait, it's in the home stadium. Yeah, it's still a loss.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, but no, it's a loss. CJ Stroud, he could be one of the better rookie quarterbacks. Again, there's a lot of rookie quarterbacks in this AFC South. Um, at this point, we don't know who's starting for the Titans at quarterback. If the record is what it is, especially after his first three losses, it might be Will Levis time. So I don't know at this point, but I'm going to give it an L just because I do think we're going to split, and I do think one of these past Tighten Up Tuesday episodes, um, the home team is lost, right?
Yeah,
Considerably amount.
the visitors won like 8 games in a row in this
Yeah,
series.
yeah. So that's another reason. This is going to be an L here against Houston. CJ Stroud just might just be a little too much, but I don't know. I do like the Titan defense this year, but again, we always just don't know how to game plan against rookies.
Yeah. Week 16, home game against Seattle.
Against Seattle, I'm gonna give this one a W. Titans seem to always beat Seattle. I don't know what it is. I think it's something with uh, Carroll versus Vrabel thing going on, but Titans always play Seattle well, and we usually always win. It's been great every time we play each other. I always look forward to this matchup because it's always ends up in a Titan W.
Yeah. All right. Final 2 games of the season, both division games. Final game for the Texans at home, December 31st against the Titans. This would
Yep,
be the one that you have the Titans winning.
this is gonna be the one the Titans are gonna win. We're gonna go into Houston. We're gonna win. I know it's only a noon game, but this is kind of like a prime time. Everyone's home on New Year's Eve. They're usually not working, it's at the house, whatever. So I feel like a lot of people are going to watch this. A lot of eyes are going to be on Derrick Henry. I feel like this game might get some little pump it up, especially potentially two rookie quarterbacks playing against each other.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna go with Tennessee here. Again, the away team tends to do very very well. Derrick Henry, just like Jacksonville, tends to play very very well there because Texas is his like second home.
Yeah. And that brings us to week 18, which is TBD
Yeah.
as far as the timing of this game, because it could be for the division, and I imagine you'd want to put that in prime time if that's the case. But the Jacksonville Jaguars' second matchup against the Titans takes place in Nissan Stadium week 18 to presumably, if the season goes well enough, determine the division crown.
Mhm.
So who you got?
I got Jacksonville. I got Jacksonville. I don't know if they'll win the South. They might, because I have the Titans with this at 9-8, which is actually better than I expected. I expected of like predicting 5 to 6 wins. I thought it was gonna be a lot harder on them, but yeah, I gave them a 9-8. Jacksonville probably winning it. They probably will get 10 games, maybe 11. Um, but yeah, Titans they tend to fold. I almost said Trevor Noah. Trevor Lawrence tends to do pretty well in prime time. It seems like he can take the heat, and that was one of my big doubts against him because personality wise, he reminds me so much of Marcus Mariota. It's uncanny, it seems, but he seems to have been doing very very well under pressure. I mean, especially against that Chargers game where he was getting smoked in the playoffs and they came right back. I know the Chargers kind of were beating themselves in that one, but still, man, he was a QB for the winning team. So gotta give him his flowers. But I think he's gonna rise to the occasion here. When I saw Jacksonville week 18, it gave me hope for one, that the NFL actually thinks that we might actually be competitive this year.
Yeah.
And two, that crap, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars for the AFC South championship game.
Yeah.
So this could be good, but yeah, I think I'm gonna give Jacksonville this W. So it'll be
Okay.
sad, but being real.
All right, so let's talk realistic floors for the season for the Titans. Let's just say, you know, maybe Tannehill gets hurt again and doesn't play the final 11 games of the season.
Yeah, and this was, assuming the Titans were full capacity.
Right.
Yeah, at our floor, the floor could be real, real low. I'm talking cross basements.
Right.
It's gonna be low. Um, 3 wins. I think that's our floor. I think it's 3 wins fighting for that number one overall pick. especially if Tannehill does get hurt. And like, let's say Levis is just trash, then we got we got Levis and Malik Willis, and I've seen Malik Willis play, and I don't want to see him again. So it could be rough. Yeah, it could be some seller stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be like that the Supermax prison in Colorado. It's like 30 stories down. It could be pretty low. It could be
Okay.
pretty low.
And then a realistic floor
You mean a ceiling?
or ceiling. Sorry, we just did a floor.
Realistic ceiling. I mean, if the defense stays healthy, the offense is, you know, Will Levis or Tannehill, like Tannehill's back to 2019, 2020, or Will Levis is just like rookie of the year. I think I think they can win 11 or 12 games. They went 12-5 2 years ago with a broken roster, and our coaches are basically still the same. And we're very, very injured. We did have better receivers, but only AJ Brown better. Um, yeah, I think realistically, I think a 11-6 or 12-5 could be our ceiling. I don't see us, going 14-3 or 17. I'm not, no, that's stupid. I think 11 or 12, that's what we could realistically get.
Yeah, if things break right.
Yeah, if the line is, as good as we think it could be, and those young tight ends really like ball out, like we have like a Darren Waller or a Kittle type player and Wiley or Chig. Chig was a baller last year. So yeah, 11 or 12 wins. I'm comfortable with that. I don't think that'll happen, but I could see that happening.
Okay. Let's shift from that to a little bit of some of the stuff that's been going on in the news cycles lately regarding the Titans. There was that viral video of Will Levis throwing a pass to Josh Wiley, and I believe Mike Vrabel called it. He threw it in a team meeting. Threw it at a team meeting, and Wiley makes the catch and ends up, doing things, making everybody look good. Did you see this video? And if you did, what did you think about it?
I didn't see Vrabel's commentary on it. I saw the pass, and from that angle, I couldn't tell. I tried slowing it down, but it was so fast. It was just like a bang bang play.
Yeah.
It looks like he underthrew it, and or did he overthrow it? I couldn't really tell. But either way, Wiley turns back and catches it and darts off. And I like his ball awareness to be able to make that adjustment. And dude's an athletic freak, so I think he could be really good. Having we have no receivers, but having two very athletic tight ends, like not many teams have that. And that could be a serious, dangerous weapon because they'll be lining up against linebackers, a bunch of Will Comptons and such, and boom. I think this could be dangerous. I think the offense could be all right. It has to be creative. I don't think Tim Kelly's that creative to do that, but if he can lay out some bones for this year and the next year get a pretty decent OC, maybe. Um, there could
Yeah.
be some good young weapons. They're all rookie deals too, so that's something to watch out for.
Well, on the bright side, if Tim Kelly ends up sticking around and Dennis Kelly stays retired, you guys could have Dennis Kelly come back and be the O line coach.
I don't think Dennis Kelly wants anything to do with the Vrabel and the Titans.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, he's said some like not happy things about us, and he's had opportunities to come to Nashville. We've had desperate needs at tackle, and he just didn't come. And if there was mutual interest, he would have came back.
Yeah. I bet he was probably pretty hurt that they didn't try to re-sign him when he
And I don't
became a
blame him.
free agent. Yeah.
Well, they cut him. He actually did. He signed a
Oh,
3-year
yeah,
deal. Then
that's
we
right.
drafted Isaiah Wilson. He started that year. Then we cut him, and we had no replacement for him. It was
Yeah.
like it was J Rob being J Rob, man. I don't know. And J Rob's gone. I mean, it could be a Vrabel thing. He could just not like the Undertaker, but I don't know. I think one of the biggest issues with the Titans in recent memory. It's not drafting Isaiah Wilson or garbage Caleb Farley. It's really cutting Jack Conklin and also cutting um
Well, they didn't cut
Undertaker.
Conklin. They didn't
They let
re-sign
him
him.
walk. They let him walk. But they definitely could have resigned. We had the money.
Yeah. Well, and that brings me to my next point. The first round draft pick made by the Titans at number 11, Peter Skoronski, who a lot of people, have said from the moment that the draft became a moment of conversation, that he could play at tackle or guard.
Mhm.
And a lot of people were assuming that because he was drafted as a tackle, that he's going to play tackle. Well, he's getting a lot of reps at guard. And I can imagine that there's going to be some people questioning why that they would be drafting a guard that high. But in reality, if he can play guard and tackle,
Mhm.
I mean, then you've done well. You've gotten a solid player.
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous. People are saying, "Oh, this person was drafted too early." It's like, dude, you're getting players. Who cares? Like, once you draft them, they're on your team. It doesn't matter if they're pick 1 or pick 38 or whatever. Like, I'm happy with him. I think he's a one heck of a football player, and he was the safest pick at that position. So why not take him? We need football players. The Titans are lacking heavily in talent. We just got a very talented football player. I don't care if he's center, guard, tackle. I don't care. As long as he starts on Sunday, he's healthy. I'm happy with the pick. Um, and what I have seen, like, yo, he's playing, against other rookies and practice squad, first year, second year players, but dude's been rolling people over. He pancaked whoever number 79 is, and it made me happy, but also very familiar seeing 79 being pancaked. Because I believe that's what Dennis Daly was last year, and just seeing him on the ground all the time just brought back memories. So Skaronski is just bodying people out there, and I think, dude, as long as he's healthy, which is a huge if you put on a two-tone blue jersey, things could be looking all right for the Titans on that offensive line, at least
Yeah.
with our first round pick.
Looks like Robert's giving you a little bit of pushback on the 3-win floor there for Vrabel.
Yeah, I know. I saw that, and yeah, that is definitely something to keep into consideration. But he also dropped 7 straight, which is very unbreakable like too. I mean, it's still 9-8. I mean, that's still all right, but not good enough. I don't know. I love me some Vrabel, but his ego, and he's very, very hard headed, and that's kind of my issue with him.
Yeah.
Will he make adjustments? Maybe not. I mean, he's never shown that he will. He should have cut Todd Downing. He had so many opportunities to do that. He never did. And maybe
Yeah.
give Tim Kelly a shot. And then, do we have something with Tim Kelly? Bring him back. If not, let him go. But now we're going in with Tim Kelly. We have no real footage of him being a offensive coordinator for the Titans. So we'll see.
All right. Well, I don't really have anything else. Guys in the chat, you got anything for us? You got any questions? As we wait, go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button.
Hmm.
We're at 351 at the time of this live stream. Try to get to 1,000, y'all. Share us to the places abroad. All of the places. Share us there,
Please.
por favor.
I know, man. There's some undrafted free agents that the Titans have picked up, and I think we did pick up the most. Um, and it's absolutely terrible. Um, but I feel like there's gonna be several undrafted free agents that make this roster. Like Trey Avery was our most notable one last year, played cornerback. And there's a few corners. There's a dude, I can't remember his name, but I know he's Warren G's son. He plays cornerback for the that Seattle XFL team, and his film looks pretty good. So maybe get a dude like that, maybe find a little gem. Yeah, Robert. So that's the thing, man. Running the ball, yeah, we definitely need to run the ball, and we have Derrick Henry, he's the best running back in the league. But I mean, what's running the ball going to get us? 9-8. Like we got to adjust to a 2023 offense. If you look at recent Super Bowl winners or teams in the playoffs, they have high flying offenses. Titans have not had a 4,000-yard passer since 1990. I wasn't even born yet. Um, that was Warren Moon. So like Titans got to do something. We also haven't won a Super Bowl since 1990. We have never won a Super Bowl because all we do is run the football, run it, run it, run it, run it. We run out of time before we can score enough points to win. Defense to win championships, but yeah, maybe 1985, but not doing a whole lot right now.
Uh, I don't know about Blake, but yeah, I'm gonna say definitely post this episode whenever you want. Keep the receipts.
Yeah, keep it. Yeah, if I'm dead wrong or I'm dead right, just as every year. But I take a lot of W's too.
Yeah,
It's all predictions.
yeah. Jack's got like 50 wide receivers. Wait till we cut them. Yeah, no, for real. You guys have like the thickest wide receiver room ever. Um, but
Yeah,
yeah,
Titans will probably steal a couple, honestly.
yeah. I mean, there's gonna be some fucking free agents cut because this year starts they won't start making cuts in the
Until the
preseason
end.
until the
Yeah.
end. So it's gonna be a mad scramble for that.
I
It's
kind
good.
of like that. I think that's good. I hate the little cut down days because it's like, dude, like this guy had no shot, and then he goes to another team, claimed off waivers, and just balls out. It's like, all right, let's get a whole evaluation of these guys.
Yeah, for real.
So I think that's a huge W. It's a big rule change. I'm a big fan of. Usually, I don't like the rule change. I think change only causes problems, but I do like that one a lot.
All right. Well, I think we're running at the end here. So, Blake, you got any closing comments to address your Titans Nation?
No, I do think I do want to point out one of the comments too. Two-tone black and blue bruises, ankles, and ACLs. That needs to be a T-shirt. That's really funny. I like that a lot.
Actually,
That's
I'll make that a T-shirt.
that's so true though. Like 2 years straight of us being injured 100% of the time, like that's embarrassing. And that is like it does show the resilience of the Titans. So, coming into this episode, I thought I was going to predict us winning, 4 or 5 games, 6 at max, but giving us 9 and 8, like that just shows the way I was like kind of rationalizing that is that you can't really count Vrabel out, like Robert was saying. And I mean, I hope we do win at least 9. That'd be great. I mean, obviously, I don't want us to go 3-14 or whatever. But yeah, shout out Titan Fox for that really funny t-shirt idea. Um, but other than that, I mean, slow part of the off season. Right now, I'm just looking at what rookies stand out, see who's in shape, who's out of shape. I did see Christian Fulton putting in work in the gym, but he's in a contract year, and I wouldn't be shocked if we trade him. I would kind of want us to trade him, honestly. If we can get a second round pick for Christian Fulton, do it right now
Yeah.
because he's not going to be re-signed with the Titans. If he, I don't, I'm against it unless he's on a dirt cheap deal.
Yeah.
He's too much of a boomer bust guy, and there hasn't been a lot of boom, so he's not worth the 10 million he's probably going to get a year.
Thanks for sharing, Titan Fox.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Hey, just out here trying to put on a good show. Trying to
Yeah,
entertain you. Eventually, we'll actually have like some intricate, background stuff, and instead of us just floating on top of the void. But yeah, for now, this is what we got. Zoom and such. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, folks. Thank you all for watching. Thank you those in the chat. Thank you for interacting. Robert, Mark, that other guy was Blake. That was probably it.
yeah, that's
Oh,
it's
and
kind of
Cody, and
wrong.
Cody way earlier. But yeah, folks, like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,000. We're at 351 at the time of this live stream. We're also trying to hit 10 like goal on this episode as well. Be good people.